spinning round. Vino, Dave, and Robin Town. Mix it up, never down. Glasses clinking, all night sound. Shake it up, let's get loud. Sipping spirits in this crowd. Laughing jokes, no one's count. Live streams got us real proud. Drinking buddies, feeling fine. Cocktails flowing every time. Mix and stir and twist that line. Having fun ain't a crime. Oh, having fun ain't a crime.
All right, and we are in. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back to the Drinking Buddies with myself, Rob from Rob's Home Bar. We got Vino from the Progress Bar, and we got Dave from Booze on the Rocks.
Welcome aboard. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everybody.
Welcome
Absolutely. I don't see anyone in the chat just yet.
It's just nobody's here yet. It's
No
not
one's here yet?
streaming. It didn't stream to my channel for some reason.
We got Sean is in. Whose channel are we joining? Whose channel are we joining for chat today?
Dave's, always Dave's.
No, it's not streaming mine.
Oh, he's not streaming on yours yet?
I don't know. Something happened to the software and it's not showing on my channel, I don't think.
All right, well, we can go over to my channel or we can go over to Vito's channel.
We'll go to yours.
All right, we're going to Rob's Home Bar today, guys. Welcome, Rob. Welcome, Sean. Welcome to the pate.
Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
Hello, everyone. Looks like
So,
we have
same
Sean
for
here.
if you guys were here.
Well, I know I have, dude. I think I've watched them all already. I think
What have you
I've
watched
the
so
entire
far?
internet. Oh man, Rudolph, Elf. What else? I mean, everything but Die Hard probably so far.
Everything but Die Hard.
Like this is young for Die Hard.
You know, you come to my house, you're going to watch Die Hard.
Multiple times.
Multiple.
That's what's worse. You got to do Die Hard once.
Yeah, I do
However,
love it.
Did you
And
know
Gremlins. I haven't watched Gremlins yet.
Lord of the Rings, they set out on January 25th.
It's true. Yeah, they left Rivendell, right?
As the Fellowship from Rivendell.
Yeah.
Technically, that makes it a Christmas movie.
That makes it a Christmas movie. Well, I mean, like Narnia, the first one, like Santa Claus literally shows up. So like that's obviously a Christmas movie there.
Yeah. I mean, it's like Bad Santa. There's Santa Claus. I mean, it's so many, dude.
So many. Yeah.
It's actually phenomenal how many there are. And there's like modern classics. The vintage classics.
Well, of course. What? Speaking of like classics versus new, what's your favorite Miracle on 34th Street? The OG or the new one?
Oh, the old.
Really?
I'm old school. I'm old school, man. I like old. If it's black or white, I'm probably gonna prefer it.
I like color. I'm a fan of color.
Yeah, no, I love the vintage stuff. I love the old Pan American speaking style and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, love my color movies. However,
Scrooge.
Yes. Well,
Is that your favorite? Is that your favorite modern day movie?
Starring Alistair Sim, the old black and white one.
I like the made for TV movie Patrick Stewart version of Scrooge. Patrick Stewart's just amazing.
Before, yeah.
He's just so good, man.
No,
But actually, we watched. My family and I. We watched. I forget what it's actually called. If it's called Scrooge or if it's called A Christmas Carol or like which title it went by, but the animated one just from a couple of years ago, and it was pretty good. Like I really enjoyed it. They made it really kind of flashy and animated for kids. And
animated version of what?
Of Scrooge of Christmas Carol. And it was quite good. It was really flashy and good for kids, but it's still stuck to the story quite well.
Oh,
my favorite.
Peter's here.
Hey, Peter, what's up, bro?
Guy. Sean
My
is
favorite
Rob,
Christmas Carol. My favorite Christmas Carol is the Muppets Christmas Carol.
The Muppets one.
Oh, I love
Now,
it.
I saw an interview. I saw a little snippet interview on YouTube recently of Michael Caine, and he told when he was casted, he told Jim Henson, he said, "I'm going to play this like it's supposed, like Shakespearean." Like Shakespearean theater, like it's supposed to be played. I'm going to pretend there are no Muppets. Like these are all people, other actors playing with me, and that's how I'm going to play it.
Amazing. He was amazing in it, dude. He was amazing.
And apparently, like Jim Henson just looked at him and said, "Okay."
You're not going to tell Michael Caine otherwise, all right? You know?
Yeah.
Of course not.
No, he was really
He's
good.
one of the greats.
Oh yeah, so Peter says Die Hard and Red One. Have any of you watched the new Red One? I think it went straight to Netflix.
No, I haven't, man. I heard it was pretty good.
It looks good.
I heard it was pretty good.
Yeah, well, my in-laws were watching it the other day here, and I caught a little bit of it. It looks like a fun action film. I don't know if it's going to turn out to be a Christmas classic. I'm a little put off by that one just because of all the behind-the-scenes drama caused by The Rock. Apparently,
what kind of drama?
Apparently, he was late for on set almost every single day, and ended up costing the production about like an additional like $60 million.
Oh, really? That's unfortunate.
I know. Because I mean, on a movie set, right? You've got like hundreds of people. If your star isn't there, everyone else is still on the clock. So that's just money being like shoveled away. Hey, we got Uncle Pete in the house. How's it going?
Pete, what's up, Pete?
What up, nerds? Indeed.
Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to do with Pete? We need to do a rum talk episode.
Yeah.
Ooh. He's the man for the job, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
I would enjoy that for sure.
So what is your favorite movie, Dave? Your favorite classic and your favorite new?
My favorite classic is actually the original Christmas Carol with Alistair Sims. Old black and white classic. Started watching it as a kid when I was just
We high?
4 years old, right?
It
was an every year event at our house.
All right.
Every Christmas Eve.
And your favorite modern is Scrooge, the Bill Murray one, or the classic?
Besides Die Hard.
Die Hard.
Besides Die Hard.
Okay.
And besides Lord of the Rings.
You're not going to give that one up.
Favorite modern Christmas one, and I say that because I don't watch a ton of Christmas movies. My kids are all grown up, so that changes your dynamic. So you're not necessarily sitting around and watching something. Oh, every year, Doctor Who Christmas special. Every year, without fail.
Never watched Doctor
Who. Speaking of, is there a Christmas special? Like just that you watch every year. That's not particularly a movie, but just a Christmas special of a show that you just have to watch every year. I'm trying to think of one.
Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin together. There's a special from 1967 maybe. It's Sinatra's family and Dean Martin's family together. And it's it's an old variety show type thing, and it's really cool.
I remember growing up, we had a VHS tape that we had recorded the Christmas specials for like all the 90s sitcoms like Family Matters and Fresh Prince, things like that. And we had just like back-to-back recorded all the Christmas specials and then the cartoons as well, like with Inspector Gadget and the Smurfs and things like that. And so we would watch that.
That's a neat trick because those Christmas specials didn't happen on the same day or even in the same week, depending upon the channel. So I remember
we were good with the remote there and the record button. So that VHS would come out every year, and we would just watch through all the Christmas specials. And if we were
Where's
good
that
enough,
VHS now?
It's just long gone. I would think.
Would you love to?
At the end of the video,
it'd be great to see it again.
Mom and Dad were shutting it off real quick because it was something you didn't need to see.
Well, the problem is too is like I don't even have a VCR anymore. So, like I got a bunch of old. I'm sure it's somewhere. It's probably at my mom's house. But I mean, I wouldn't even be able to watch it.
Yeah, my buddy's
My mom
father
still has a
converted
VCR.
his entire
It
VHS
works.
collection, and he had like 1,000 VHSs, dude. And he digitized
I
the
looked
entire
on
collection.
Amazon recently and like just to purchase one because now they're like I'm sure you could find one at like a pawn shop or something, but on Amazon there was one going for like $700 recently.
Like a new one?
Not used.
I don't know if it's new, but no, I don't think it was used, but it was just like kind of like a vintage. It's a vintage thing now, so like they can sell it for a lot. Hey, Iceman.
Yep, the Iceman's here. That's interesting.
All right.
When you really start talking Christmas movies, the Muppets Christmas movie was always a fun one to watch every couple of years.
I love that one. For me was what's interesting about that one there is the fact that I don't remember when it came out. It was in the 80s, I think, like the Muppet Family Christmas, where they were the Muppets, and then they're in a home and there's like a huge blizzard coming.
Hey, Matt, head over to Rob's channel. We're doing all on Rob's channel today, right, brother?
Oh, is he on yours? Oh yeah, it's his pair there.
So he was on my channel.
The Muppet
So
Family
if you
Christmas.
want to join the chat, head over to Rob's home bar.
Let me overlay the chat so people can
The Rusty Bartender's here.
see what's going on there.
And there was the old stop motion Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
That's a great one.
That's
Oh,
my
my
favorite
God.
Christmas.
Frosty the Snowman.
It's one of my favorites too. My kids find it boring though.
What?
I mean, it is slow paced
way.
compared to what they're used to nowadays.
I love that movie.
We're going to be seeing Sonic 3 this weekend. My son, my oldest son, is very excited for it.
Yeah.
They're trying really hard to make that one a Christmas movie.
Really?
They've all the first two were not at all, but they did release I believe around December, but they weren't like Christmas themed at all. But this one, they're like if you've seen like I posted on Facebook, they've made like 10 different posters. They all look like, the Christmas Vacation poster, the Rudolph poster. And so they're really trying to be like, hey, this is a Christmas movie too.
Oh, Chevy Chase and the Christmas Vacations.
Hey,
Well, that's
Rusty
one of my
Bartender's
favorites.
here. What's up, Rusty? What's up, Rusty?
Yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites.
Oh,
Cocktail
Bonnie's here. Hello,
Underground. Bonnie's here.
Got
Hey,
Bonnie,
Bonnie, join us if you're able to.
Rob, Rusty. We had a nice little crew today. Very nice.
Absolutely.
It's the season.
All
What are you
right.
going to make us today, Rob?
Yeah, I'm starting to get a little thirsty here. This has been my absolute favorite cocktail for the holidays. I first made it a couple years ago, but I was not quite the fan of sweet vermouth and Manhattans back then, which now I've crossed over to that side. So this is the Burl Ives. So aptly named after the singer of all the songs in Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He also plays the I think it's Sam the Snowman, the narrator in Rudolph was voiced by Burl Ives. So this is basically a Christmas version of a Manhattan, or technically a Christmas version of a Rob Roy because it uses Scotch.
So while Rob's making this, which do you prefer more? The original Grinch with Boris Carlyle or the Jim Carrey Grinch?
I like them both a lot.
Or the new animated one with voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch.
I didn't see that one, but Jim Carrey he was the perfect Grinch.
He was, yeah.
But the Dr. Seuss cartoon style back then, that's like so awesome, man.
It's kind of creepy though. I always found Dr. Seuss creepy.
So
everyone wants to tag along. The Burl Ives here. So we're doing 2 ounces of a blended Scotch. We're doing half an ounce of a sweet vermouth, and then half an ounce of creme de cacao, and then a dash of Angostura. And he gives us like a chocolatey Manhattan. It's really good.
Sounds good.
The Rusty Bartender's on Christmas vacation. Ooh, nice early start to the Christmas vacation, man. Nice.
Does that mean he's on Christmas vacation or he's watching Christmas Vacation?
I don't know. He said yes, Christmas vacation. Hey,
That's a movie. We're just talking about the movie.
Oh, he could be talking about the movie. What's that?
Yeah, I think I have a feeling he's talking about the movie.
Chevy Chase
National Lampoon's,
Family
yeah.
Vacation series.
Hey, Rusty, are you on Christmas vacation or are you saying the Christmas vacation National Lampoon's favorite movie?
Or
We need clarity.
both.
Or both. Hey, you could be watching the movie while
It's the perfect way to start your Christmas vacation.
Apparently, Rob and Vino have already been into the sauce. They don't
No,
understand.
not yet, brother. It's been a long week of it, though. I tell you, man. I've had Christmas party after Christmas party. I'm
Really?
done. I'm done, dude.
We hosted a Christmas party with some friends here last weekend.
Yeah. We're
but,
hosting after Christmas.
After
and
Christmas?
whatnot. Yeah, but I've been going to dinners, Christmas dinners.
Yeah. My wife's got a Christmas lunch tomorrow with her office.
Mm. I had a couple of really interesting cocktails at these two different restaurants I went to. But yesterday it was a mushroom bourbon old fashioned.
Mushroom.
They made a mushroom syrup. Really good. It was like Dave, I saw your face. I love mushrooms.
Oh, so do I.
Earthy. It was like earthy and savory. It wasn't very sweet. I loved it.
I'm gonna have to add that to my syrups, like my syrup series.
Hey, look, you did
mushroom.
that dandelion syrup. Do you still have that? The dandelion, the core
Look,
syrup.
no. It didn't last very long. Not because it was good.
Did you dump it? You dumped it?
I dumped it. Yeah. Well, it started the color from the flowers. It didn't go mold. It didn't mold, but it started going darker and darker, and I was just like, I don't want this. The issue though is I used. I should have just infused a vodka. I used Ray Nephew, which was, admittedly, it was one of my first liqueurs. I would know better now, but at the time, I was like, because I had used it for the falernum. The falernum turned out great. I used it for anyway. So I was like, I'll use it for this, but the dandelion is way too delicate. Standing up to that powerful of a rum, it didn't come out very. It was there, but it wasn't strong.
No, the funky rum flavor would knock it out. Now, the Rusty Bartender does say the movie he's been watching for 35 years now.
Oh, so he's been watching the movie. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. The Burl Lives. Cheers. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, that's nice.
Awesome.
Smoky from the Scotch. That nice. It's a nice Rob Roy, but then a little hint of chocolate in there. Very nice.
So what is everyone's? What is the coolest gift you got as a kid? Just something
That's a good one.
Yeah, something you didn't expect or something like that just kind of really blew your mind as a kid. Like the N64 kid, you know that.
I don't know. I can't think back that far.
I got a race car set. I got a little race car set. I had to be
nice
5 or 6, and you could get the little race cars going around it fast enough that you would actually wreck the tires on the car because they were just like
Really?
rubberized, kind of weird.
It would literally burn rubber.
And they wouldn't burn rubber. It's just because it would go around so fast. They were in a little track. The back end would skid it, and all the little tires, the tires would pop off, and eventually they break and split.
I wonder if it was the
problem
kind of
with
racetrack
that
I
whole-
had, Dave. You know the one? Was it the one where you look when you turn the car under? It had like kind of like little, I don't know, like little metal, kind of frayed metal that would touch the track that would make it go.
Yes.
I
Yep,
had
did
that,
the
man.
standard.
Yeah, I had that too as a kid. I loved it. That was awesome. Yep. I remember that. Whenever it would drift. It would drift around corners.
Yep.
I remember that. And there was like a little bit of a smell from the tire, actually. Yeah, I remember that.
Burnt tire everywhere.
That was, I think,
Yeah.
maybe. I'm trying to think. One of the best gifts early gifts that I can remember that was really pretty cool. And I know there were a ton other. If my age, I got socks every year. All the stuff growing kids need, right? Running shoes, socks, all the basics, and enough junk food to sink a horse in the old stocking. Santa was kind. What about you guys?
What you making there, Vino?
I'm gonna make what am I gonna make today? I'm gonna make a Black Christmas.
Tell us what's in the sauce.
This is for Iceman. I think it sounds like something he would love, a Black Christmas.
Interesting.
Let's see. And he also loves his heavy metal. So I mean, I imagine it's a metal sounding cocktail. So it is going to be 1 ounce of Averna.
Yep.
You know, I always got to use Amaro in my stuff
Yeah.
because I
yeah.
love Amaro. All right,
Vino loves his Amaro.
sure do.
Black, like my heart.
See, there you go. What a sweet man he is.
I can hear the head banging now as the heavy metal starts kicking up. I'm a heavy metal fan too. So, Twisted Sisters, Heavy Metal Christmas.
2 ounces of rye. I just opened this bad boy. There you go. Got that nice crack of the.
Which rye is that? Is that Rittenhouse?
Rittenhouse.
Yep.
Good old Rittenhouse.
Old reliable.
Old reliable.
Rob, one of our favorites here.
Yep.
Allspice Dram. We're gonna do a bar spoon of this.
We got Bonnie joining us from the Cocktail Underground.
Hey, all right.
Hey, Bonnie.
The Cocktail Underground, Bonnie. Tell them about the new rebrand.
Are we hearing you?
No sound.
Three dashes of black walnut bitters. This is the catch up of 4 cocktails, right, Rob?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the hot sauce.
Yeah, I got no audio coming from you, Bonnie.
Rob.
No.
Oh, there we
There
go.
it See, it was a mute button.
It was the mute. It's always the mute button.
It's always the mute button.
Yeah, and I literally just got a new microphone, so I was looking at everything but the mute button.
Oh, Bonnie, you rebranded. What's going on? Give us a skinny.
I've been thinking about it for a while, because I only do a 1 Drink 3 Bars episode maybe like twice a year now. So I thought I could still have 1 Drink 3 Bars as like a show, and then my main channel can be called Cocktail Underground. I couldn't believe it wasn't taken, and I was like, that's probably better for SEO too.
Yeah, having the name Cocktail in there works for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, Vino pretty much did the same thing. People were wondering why he stopped doing his little 60-second challenge.
Yeah, I was like, once I stopped, it's like Bobby. Once you run out of material, you're like, it might be a time for a change.
It's when you started doing Tiki, and you're like, there's no way I'm getting this done in 60 seconds.
Well, you can. You just got to be.
I was like, I proved my point. I'm like, all right. Anyway, here's the sexy pour, as my man Rob would say. Rob, you don't say sexy pour no more.
I don't. I should say. Just start saying that again, eh?
You say just the weird shake, whatever it is.
Yeah, this shake face or creepy stir.
Hey Matt, this was for you, brother. Happy Christmas, my friend. Cheers, folks.
Cheers. Bonnie, loving the Grinch sweater.
Thank you.
Dave, you're the only one with no like Christmas attire. I guess you do have a green.
Oh, Dave has a green shirt on.
I guess it's green. He always has a green shirt.
It's Christmas time in my head all year round. I didn't even think about that actually, because the way my last couple of weeks has been, it's been so busy and hectic that I got to get here, so I got here.
Listen,
you got here, so that's good.
Dave literally lives in the North Pole. I don't think he needs a taxi.
Just go outside and grab some snow.
I think it's
he could
minus
scream
20
at
right
Santa
now,
from getting him home.
and cold and windy and dark.
Is it snowing, you said?
Yeah, it's snowing.
How much
Little
snow you
bit of
get
snow.
this year? What's the highest you got?
What? The coldest temperature we've had?
No,
Or
what's
highest?
the most snow you got? What's the most inches of snow you got?
But it's still early in the season.
We're far enough north that we don't have the same moisture content in the air. So once it gets really cold, it stops snowing. And the only time you get snow then at that point is when you start getting those temperature shifts. So when it walks up and then walks back down, usually the same day kind of thing where you get a
Junior.
swing. So we've got a couple of feet of snow. So far, the coldest has been minus 35 Celsius, which is probably minus 31 or 32 Fahrenheit.
Junior, if you want to watch
wild.
If you want to be on the chat with everyone, we're on my channel today, Rob's Home Bar. That's where everyone is chatting from.
Is he on my channel right now?
Well, I see paired, so he's in a paired channel.
Oh yes, that's me then. Hey Junior, head on over to Rob's Home Bar, brother, so we can chat out and hang out with the gang here.
Yeah, that way you can chat with everyone because otherwise you're only seeing the chats in that particular channel.
So Bonnie, seeing that you're a diehard, like wool, what is it? Blood in the wool? What do they call it? Wool something? Dyed in wool? Dyed in the wool? You ever hear that term?
No idea what you're saying.
Yeah.
I can't,
It's
I
just like
can't
a
hear you
diehard.
either.
You're a diehard Grinch fan, as you know, per your shirt. Which Grinch is your favorite Grinch? Which movie Grinch?
Oh, I just have the shirt. I'm not really like a mega fan. I do like
Oh,
I have
you're
the attitude, which is why I would wear the shirt.
Denied.
fraud. So you weren't here when we talked about our favorite Christmas film. What's yours?
So I have a couple. So I think my favorite one is Bad Santa.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Just because it's like unique, it's the only like kind of crude Christmas.
It's definitely
movie.
unique.
I like Eight Crazy Nights. That's like more of like it's kind of a Hanukkah and a Christmas movie. And then
Is
if
that
we're
what Adam
talking
Sandler?
about
It's the Adam Sandler one, yeah. The
Yeah.
animated
That's
one.
a good one. That's a good. I like that one. Yeah, that's a cartoon though, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
It's too
and
bad he
I
never did a Harry
thought it was a
Hanukkah movie. It
Christmas
would've- that would've been great. Well, it's a holiday movie. We should, you know.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
love our Jewish friends. Here.
Oh, that's right. All right, Dave, what are you making?
All inclusive here at the Drinking Buddies. If you love a
Of
cocktail,
course.
we love you back.
So I'm going to do something really simple. I'm going to do a maple old fashioned.
All right, that's simple but fire.
I'm feeling fully Canadian in the winter up here. We're going to use 2 ounces of a bit of good old Grand Dog. I've rendered them down and I'm drinking them now. And you need maple syrup for this one, which is
Well, yeah.
you can't throw
Not
me.
sure how are
It's
you going
called
to do it
the maple
otherwise.
syrup old fashioned. We don't want to confuse the audience here, you know.
Well, you could, but so you only need about a quarter of an ounce, right? Because maple syrup's sweeter than the sugar. You're going to use.
Yeah, I use a bar. I do a
good
bar
old
spoon
angle.
guy.
What were you saying?
I'm a bar spoon guy with my old fashions.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one just requires a little bit more, and because I don't have an orange with me down here, it's Christmas.
Here you go.
I always have an orange. I'm just going to use sort of.
Take this one.
Yeah. Just sort of a half a dash of some orange bitters to kind of make up for the
Yeah, that works.
orange. Because you got to have a little bit of orange. Throw a couple of
Yeah.
cubes in there. And you're just going to stir this one for a good 20 to 30 revolutions. So nothing fancy. I like easy, and the easier the better.
Indeed.
The guy that invents the citrus zest effervescent spray that's legit is gonna be man. Like I've tried the oil, this and that. It's not the same.
So apparently, Dave, you had some suggestions on Steve's live earlier. What would those be?
Yeah, this is actually one of them. I suggested a polar bear. I suggested a mistletoe martini, which I'm actually making after this.
A polar bear sounds suggestive.
Pardon?
A polar bear sounds suggestive.
Yes.
There used to be this polar bear. I always remember there's a polar bear shot.
Yes.
Where if I recall correctly, it was oh my god, now I can't think of it.
White creme de cacao.
Hey Bonnie, that cachaça,
and
Bonnie?
peppermint creme de
Creme de menthe or peppermint schnapps. Peppermint schnapps
and I know because I've made one, I turned it into a full-size glass. And it's just equal measures with stirred with a little bit of ice.
Hey Bonnie, was that cachaça right there?
Oh yeah, it was a brand new bottle I just got.
Yeah, I saw that. All right, cool.
Oh yeah, it's an iconic bottle right there.
I can't get that one where I live.
She's using
No.
cachaça. I'm interested. I'm always just.
Yep. Did we lose? We lost Vino's audio.
No, I was
Vino.
talking to Alexa.
Oh, okay. You tell Alexa to be quiet. We're doing
Yeah,
a live here.
I turned this light down to 10% when I'm filming. And it was because it's too bright.
I've got
That's
the
loud
apple
heavy metal
pods.
music for
Brr.
Like to set the mood here.
I have the Apple HomePods, and every time you use the word like you say, serious, Siri comes on. She's like, "Yes, can I help you?"
The worst is when there's a commercial from Amazon and they say her name. I'm like,
They say-
guys, you should know better. Of all
Yeah,
the
you
people,
should.
know better.
That's funny. All right, so Bonnie, are you having a drink?
Yes, I was gonna wait and see. I was waiting to prepare it in case you needed someone to prepare something.
Oh, if you want to go ahead, and then once we all have a drink in hand, we will start
Round
our
one.
Christmas movie bracket fight. Yeah,
Round
the first
one.
side. Round
Hey Dave,
one.
how was your old fashioned again?
It's good actually. The maple syrup works itself really well in this. It's not overly sweet. The bourbon is still there. You get a slight bit of the orange and the good old mango. You just can't go wrong with this. So especially if you're new to old fashions, this might actually be an easier way to go than doing the old muddle a sugar cube with 2 dashes and then a teaspoon of water. Like, come on, make your life easy.
Maple syrup and bourbon are such a perfect pairing. It's wild.
It does work.
That's why people from Kentucky like Canadians.
They bring the bourbon, we bring the syrup.
Yep.
Is this what they say in Canada?
You now.
They like us in Kentucky, eh?
That's one thing I've always just skipped in my old fashioned. If I am making an old fashioned with a sugar cube, I don't do the little dash of like soda water. I just put more bitters. I douse it with bitters because I find it's a waste because you crack open a bottle of soda or seltzer or whatever, and then you take like literally a teaspoon. But then it's like, okay, I have an open can now. This is not going to keep. So
yeah, when I was in the industry, it was different because I would just
yeah, if you got the gun, either that's or even if you
now,
have
now I'm a home bartender, so I don't.
I mean, there's this. You have a Soda Stream. It's resealable, but they still don't last forever, And you're and I don't keep them in the fridge.
And I don't do this. I don't really do traditional old fashions anymore. I mean, if I do an old fashioned now, it's always a riff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's always same here. It's rare that I do a classic old fashioned with a sugar cube. It's a riff with some sort of liqueur. Around the holidays, Monte Carlo with the Benedictine. That's just my go-to.
That's actually. I got a question for you guys on the panel and everyone watching. I got a question for you guys. Because we're all cocktail enthusiasts here, do you ever really make any cocktail more than once? I mean, there's so many out there. Like I rarely fall back on anything. And if I do, it's probably like a Manhattan. But even then, I'm like, man, if I'm gonna make a drink, let me just try something new. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how are you guys and everybody in the chat? Let me know. Do you guys repeat cocktails or you just keep banging out new ones? We're all enthusiasts here.
For me, it's what's funny is that like I will fall back because I do have cocktails that I like. If it's like Christmas time, like I said, I've had the Burl Lives maybe 4 times already this year. The Monte Carlo, I made it. I made it for an episode. I also made it had one of my when I hosted a party last weekend. Made it for a couple friends and I had one as well. And then if I'm just like, I'm a big fan of mules, I'll make myself a mule every now and then because I enjoy them. But when it comes to like a new cocktail, because I'm in the mindset of a content creator, I'm always like, if I'm going to try something new, I got to film it. It's got to be in an episode. So I rarely will try something new just for a drink for myself. It'll be part of a shoot because otherwise I'm like, I don't want to waste the ingredients unless I'm shooting it, unless it's content.
That's what
what I do is I turn it
say,
shorts.
including Iceman.
Was that?
Rob, Steve, and the Iceman. Sorry, Sean and the Iceman. They all say they rarely go back because you kind of go through so many of them, right? And I've made lots of cocktails, and anytime I'm going to hit a cocktail, there's a few that I'll go back to. I'll go back to a classic martini, but the version that I like, martini, but I also really like a margarita, a classic margarita. The Japanese margarita that I do, it's become a favorite of my wife's. Every once in a while, out of the blue, she just says, "I want one," And mostly because once I spend the money, I put it up here. I try really hard not to use it for anything except for my channel.
Right?
I just
It's an investment for the show.
Let's I just want to table this for 1 second. I want to go back to it though. But Bonnie, tell us about what you're drinking.
Yes,
before we,
absolutely.
Before we get too far ahead of ourselves.
Oh, so what I'm drinking now, I actually made.
Oh, damn, girl!
Yeah, I used
Look
the
at
new
that.
Espresso Appleton Signature allspice dram because I made a drink with the allspice dram a couple days ago and I could barely taste it, so I made like a simpler drink with it. And I
Bonnie,
have,
is this the
Allspice
one
is
that we,
fantastic.
Is this the one I said it just tiki tastes like tiki? Was it this?
Yes.
The one you just made? Okay.
yeah, it got me wanting something with this spicy flavor profile that I was craving in that one and didn't get.
Yeah, that's
So what's this called?
Yep.
I mean, I just now made it up, so I was gonna do
Oh,
a
you made
Mai
it up,
Tai.
all right.
But yeah, I had the stuff out for a Mai Tai, but since we were doing this and I wanted it to be more Christmassy, I kicked out the orange liqueur and put an allspice dram in its place, and I put ginger syrup in place of the orgeat, and it's really good.
So tell us
I can
what
totally
you think.
That sounds really good.
it does sound good.
What would you do differently, or you like it just the way it is?
I think I'm liking it the way it is.
I got a rusty bartender.
Cocktail on the ground in the house. Woo!
I gotta know, sneaky spicy marg.
Hey, spicy
Rob,
margs are fantastic.
You're a spicy marg slut yourself.
But it's sneaky though. I want to know what this particular one is.
That means he's married, and that's all it means.
It means you're having a drink after the wife goes to bed.
Yeah, exactly. See, so Sean and I are a little bit on the same page here with the coquito. So coquito is like the winter cocktail for Puerto Ricans, and now everyone likes it. But I make mine. I have a very basic template for it, traditional template. But I always do something a little bit different. Maybe a different rum, maybe a little extra spices. I tried this year. I added Amaro. Don't tell no one. I wanted to make a video about it, but I added Amaro, and I gotta tell you, lights out.
Your lights went out because you drank the entire thing, or you turned the lights out because it was such an abomination?
Might have been both. I'm actually not sure if it was Canet or if it was me.
You know what? Do a video on it. You should do your coquito recipe. Do a couple.
I haven't done it yet. I've had people tell me, "You're the only Puerto Rican creator. How do you not have one?" I'm like, it's a lot of pressure to be the only Puerto Rican YouTuber, man. and like I have to make the and I got to make the coquito. Like I'm almost like I got to make sure it's the perfect recipe.
I just gotta say,
Grandma's recipe. If you make it wrong, the next time she sees you, she's gonna backhand you and tell you exactly what you did wrong.
The whole
Yuletide.
island will turn on me, man.
The way you say coquito, I don't think you should make fun of me anymore for saying Courvoisier. I'm just saying.
All right, whatever. I only say it during this one time a year.
It's
man.
like, fine, okay.
You said something else wrong the other day.
Well, if you were drinking a coquito every day, then you'd do the same.
Rob, you said something. You said another French thing the other day, and I was like, "Jeez."
On a video?
Yeah, it was one of your videos, and you said something else French. I was like, "All right, I can't."
Well, yeah, and then Rob and I argue about how to speak in French, even though he's more fluent.
Was it the Réveillon for my nightcaps video?
The which?
The Réveillon. The Réveillon.
No, it was like a brand it was a brand, I think. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay, I don't know.
I'll look back and tell you.
Yeah, you look it up.
Hey Bonnie, I like your specs in that cocktail. It's interesting.
That was really good, Bonnie.
It's
interesting
that is a good one,
you're doing a Mai Tai variation because I got one coming out.
Oh, awesome!
All right, so listen, everybody. Did you name it?
I think I like Yuletide.
Oh,
Yuletide?
damn. I was about to do a contest. I guess we ain't doing a contest.
Got a little man here saying good night to everyone.
Good night.
Hey, little man. Good night, buddy.
Have a good one.
Bonsoir.
I love you. I love you, pajamas. Cool, PJ.
Au revoir.
Bonsoir, les gars. J'aime beaucoup.
Au revoir. Au revoir. Don't forget to write.
It's funny. I was just watching last year's Christmas live, and he did the same thing.
Yeah, it's so cute, man.
Yep, we did.
Hold up. By the way, Rusty Bartender. I love that.
Yep.
Next
For what?
year, that's going to be my cocktail next year.
I'm waiting for you to make an episode called "I Wish You a Merry Christmas."
Oh my God! Come on,
It's really good.
That's
I like
amazing.
that.
Screenshot that. Screenshot that.
Dude, I'm so mad I didn't come up with it. I'm gonna give him full credit when I make that video. I'm totally making that video.
That's awesome.
Wow!
I wish you a
wow.
Merry Christmas.
My Scottish friend from Australia. He's Scottish.
Better
right?
Avec Bourbon is kind of double booked himself, so he's poked his head in to say hello. So, hey.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Oh man, I love that. That is. I wish you a Merry Christmas. Let me write that
Did you
down.
say something, Bonnie? Because I couldn't hear you.
I didn't say anything. I was just laughing, and I wish you a Merry Christmas.
Isn't that's amazing? I
That
love
is good.
wordplay. I love wordplay.
Yep.
All right. Should we jump into our movie
Trivia? Yeah.
trivia? Not really trivia. It's a movie bracket fights.
I win.
Hold on, real quick. I gotta give this to Rusty. That was amazing.
he's still big on that.
Yep.
I love a good pun.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Listen, guys. The way this works is, you guys vote and let us know which film you think is better, and then the panel here is also going to put in their vote, and then we'll pick a movie.
Gremlins.
I'm going to go with Gremlins.
I'm going Miracle. Come on, guys.
I'm going Gremlins. I told you I'm a black and white Miracle guy.
But Gremlins is fun. Gremlins is the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, but Miracle is.
I love Gremlins. I love Gremlins.
I just don't get Christmas vibes from Gremlins.
No, man. No, it's
Happens on
totally
Christmas.
is.
Come on.
Sean votes 34th. I think we're going Gremlins, which I hate, but.
Oh, you got 2 for 34th, and Rob, that's 3. Oh, go.
Bonnie, what's your vote for? It's the wrong Miracle. So Gremlins.
You're going Gremlins? So the panel has the final call if it's a breaker.
I have a feeling it's Gremlins here. Peter just said Gremlins. Oh, we have another one
Let's
for.
let's go Gremlins. Let's go Gremlins.
Oh, that's it's gone in the very first one.
Woo wee! The director of Miracle 34th Street saw that. Oh, Home Alone. Home Alone.
Yeah, I don't think there's even a debate here.
I've watched this like 85 times already this year. My daughter loves it.
I haven't watched either.
Keep the change, you filthy animal. Wait, Dave,
I'm a David. I'm not David, but I'm an Attenborough fan. So Jurassic Park, which is why I like Miracle, the new Miracle.
I'm giving you 10 seconds to get your filthy, yellow, dirty cactus.
Is anyone actually going to, except for Iceman? Iceman, that doesn't count. But is anyone actually going to vote for Four Christmases?
Four Christmases?
Nope. He's disqualified.
I disqualified myself.
Matt, I love you, Matt, but you can't do this, Matt. Don't ruin our relationship, bro.
Totally, yeah. This is a no-brainer for Home Alone, I think.
Hold on, but Sean said Four Christmases is good though. I gotta be honest with you, I never seen it.
It was interesting. I saw it once. It was better than like those Hallmark movies, the Hallmark Christmas movies. So it wasn't terrible, but I mean it's nothing compared to Home Alone.
All right, so here's the deal. Like, I love Vince Vaughn. he's my bucket list of friends. Like, I wish I had him as a friend. So anything he does, I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy. Now, look, Rob, Brazilian Rob, he shared a moment with us just now. He shared a moment. And we should acknowledge it.
We'll acknowledge it.
Let's acknowledge. Let's come on. That's beautiful, guys.
Oh, yeah, that is beautiful.
A toast to Rob and his wife.
I've already finished my drink though, but I will sip the last little sips.
Rob, you've got to learn to enjoy it. Like sip it slow, enjoy it.
I enjoyed the whole thing.
Gulping it is not enjoying it.
we talk too much.
That's what Home Alone 1.
Yeah, Home Alone.
Yep. Okay. What's our next one?
Ernest Saves Christmas versus Christmas Vacation. And as much as I love Ernest.
I love Ernest, but it's got to be Christmas Vacation.
It's got to be Christmas Vacation.
Christmas
It sucks.
Vacation.
It sucks. Ernest got to go.
I know. Well, I feel the same way about New Miracle, but yeah, I just watched Ernest the other day, and oh my god, it's you know what I will say about Ernest Saves Christmas. The guy, let me find his name, but the guy who played the Santa Claus in there, he is probably my favorite movie Santa ever.
Oh wow,
was
that's a
perfect.
good question actually. Who's the best?
Yeah, who's your favorite Santa portrayal? I'm gonna find his name.
That's Miracle 34th Street, man.
Yeah.
The original.
Yes, the black and
the
white.
original. Oh man, he is. You couldn't tell me. I still don't know if he's not Santa. I'm pretty sure he's Santa.
Douglas Seal.
I'm very convinced.
Douglas Seal was the man who played Santa in Ernest Saves Christmas, and oh my God, such a perfect Santa. The worst part, you never even see him in the suit because he's just wearing like a suit.
You just see him dressed like an everyday regular gentleman.
Yeah, but he's got the voice, he's got the rosy cheeks, he's got that grandpa like vibe, like he's just he's just perfect.
You know who's my second favorite Santa? Artist with a Cocktail, Mark on Instagram. That dude's amazing Santa.
Yeah, I have seen that.
He's an amazing Santa Claus, dude. It's incredible.
We had at my local mall, we had a guy who he just retired like two years ago. They called him Santa Pierre. His name was Pierre, but I took photos with him when I was a kid going to the mall to get a picture with Santa. And then my kids went, like, that's how long he was doing it. And he had the real white beard. It wasn't a fake beard. He didn't have like pillows, and he wasn't fat, but he just looked like a proper Santa. And yeah, it was great because you really felt like you were going to the mall and you were meeting the real deal,
And by the way, Rob, you don't want to get canceled. Santa's not fat; he's jacked. I don't know why I've got to tell Canadians this.
Well, in the Santa Claus with Tim Allen,
like that. Maybe not in
Santa Claus with Tim Allen, he was the Santa Claus like virus or whatever it was making him gain weight.
Of course, you had to be a stout, jolly fellow to be Santa.
I wish they did a Star Wars Santa, and it would be Jabba. Imagine Jabba as Santa.
I'm sure if you Google it, or hey, we can just have like AI make a photo of that.
All right, next movie, Rob. We got
All right, Christmas Vacation.
By the way, Ann, we're on the Rob's Home Bar channel on the chat.
Yeah.
Guys.
Ann is here. Ann, get over to the to my channel.
Rob's
Noel or Arthur Christmas. I've seen both of these. I wasn't impressed by either of them.
I've not seen either one, so no call.
Neither have I. I'm disqualified from this.
I'm going to give it to Noel just because I remember it being kind of fun. Whereas Arthur Christmas I found kind of boring.
I haven't seen them. But if I had to choose one to watch, it would be Noel.
Yeah, I feel like this one's like really digging deep into the archives here.
Yeah.
So we got Iceman. Is that a vote for Noel, or are you asking what it is?
Yeah, I don't know.
We have two votes for Arthur.
I'm sure about his selection. He's like, Noel?
Yeah.
I thought Noel was the first.
If I recall, the premise for Noel is like I don't even remember. She's like the Santa's daughter, or like Santa's sister or cousin or something, and like he's sick, and then she has to take over or something like that. She's girl boss. She's girl boss in Christmas is what it is.
I like both actors, so that helps.
Yeah, they would. I remember, like I vaguely remember. I remember being bored for Arthur Christmas, and I remember enjoying Noel.
Bill Hader is one of the best guys to break on SNL. He always broke.
He is good.
Football. Always.
Okay, so we have.
Let's go with Noel. Let's go Noel. You know what?
Are we going Noel? We got a few for Arthur.
Everybody seems to be there for that, except for Sean. Sean wanted Arthur.
We have Sean and Tribal for Arthur, and then just. All right, so are we going? What are we doing? I'm gonna overlay here for a bit.
Yeah, we're going to the next. We're going to the next. The next
It's-
choice.
Noel.
It's always so nice. It's always so nice to see Anne, right? She's like comfort food. Hi, Anne. We love you, babe. We love you, man.
Man,
We miss you, Anne. She's like Anne is like a hot cup of cocoa.
Are we going Noel or Arthur?
I'm
based
saying
on what I'm
Noel.
seeing, it looks like Noel.
Okay,
like
let's go
Noel.
Noel.
Let's pretend that's the right one.
All right, Jingle All the Way or A Christmas Story?
Oh my, come on! Is this even a contest?
Christmas
You're
story.
Look,
picking.
Look, Jingle All the Way is a very
Christmas
fun
story.
movie, but it's a Christmas story, bro.
I'm a cop, you idiot. That's the wrong movie.
Come on, you shoot your eye out is one of the most famous lines in history.
All right, so does anyone vote for Jingle All the Way?
Probably Matt.
Hey, no,
Matt wants
the
me-
Trouble
Matt-
Bar Drive
Matt wants me to
tried,
fuck
you said.
that. See, look, he did it.
Actually, yeah,
Oh,
we have two. We have two. We have
You knew
two
Matt was
for
gonna-
no Christmas
You knew Matt was
Story.
gonna do it. Rob, just click Christmas Story. There's not a
All right,
contest.
I think it's going to be Christmas Story. Muppet Christmas Carol or
Oh,
Charlie Brown
geez.
Christmas?
All right, so I'm gonna go with the Muppets.
I don't know
You
which one.
I'm going to
obsessed
go
with
with
the
Muppets. Yeah, I'm going
I'm obsessed
Muppets.
with the Muppets. Total Muppet stan.
My dad was a huge Charlie Brown fan, and he made us watch every year. But I kind of found it boring.
It's boring. It is boring, actually.
Yeah,
It is
Muppets
boring.
has.
Muppets is everything.
Yeah, Muppets was fun. Actually, I like them both. It's really hard to actually.
Yeah, some
Oh,
of
I
these
love
are.
Charlie Brown Christmas. Christmas.
There's nostalgia
Christmas
value, right? Because you're like, oh wow, when I was a kid, I watched both.
You ever think like the Charlie Brown stuff is actually pretty boring, but it's like still really good. It's weird, right?
Well, it's aged. It's aged well, right? But Muppet
Yeah,
Christmas,
yeah, I
I
know.
think, is the one because it's
Yeah, but
Christmas
the
Carol.
Muppets. I mean, I just
Oh, we
love
got-
Jim Henson.
So we've got 3 votes for
Charlie Brown might
Charlie
take this
Brown.
one.
Charlie
Yeah.
Brown might take this one.
Man, it's bullshit.
It is bullshit.
It's bullshit. I
Charlie. Oh my god, yeah.
Come on, man, Brazilian
guys.
Rob, you let me down. Brazilian Rob.
Brazilian Rob is voting Charlie.
Yeah,
Damn.
well, it's really hard to say. It's a
Brazilian
hard
Rob was
one.
my man up until now. I don't know.
Because whenever I saw a Charlie Brown show, I sat down to watch it. Right, so
Listen, I love Charlie Brown, so I'm not going to be mad at it wins. I'm not going to be mad.
But deep down, you're mad.
No, I'm pissed off as hell. Right now. I'm pissed
All
off
right,
as
so
hell.
am I going Charlie? It looks like we're going Charlie.
See, look at Peter says. Peter said, if you kick the Muppets out, he leaves.
Muppets it is.
See? You see, Charlie's big in Brazil. I guess I can't argue with that, right?
Charlie's big in Brazil. The Muppets are not? You guys don't like Jim Henson over there? Come on.
I don't know. It might be what's available and what actually showed, right? So something totally different, right?
Let's just look. Let's just watch.
And
let's
Charlie
just do
Brown might be
Let's
very
do
cool in
Charlie.
Brazil
Let's do
speaking
Let's do
Charlie.
Charlie. We're doing Charlie. Oh, I'm sorry, Muppets.
You know what it's like for me? It's like picking between a Manhattan and an old fashioned for me.
The Santa Claus or Frosty the Snowman?
Oh, come
I'm
on.
going Santa Claus. I love Tim Allen.
Frosty,
That's a
on.
classic one for me.
Frosty.
Hey.
Yeah, I didn't care for
Come on,
Frosty, but
man.
I watch Santa Claus every year. I love Santa Claus.
Is that a new Frosty or an older Frosty?
No, that's a newer one.
That's the OG
I mean,
Frosty.
That's the one. That's the Frosty.
Yeah, that's the OG. 2 votes for Santa.
I say
Happy birthday.
Frosty.
I'm going Frosty, and I love Santa Claus.
Frosty.
2 vote.
Frosty.
Oh, seriously,
Santa
guys. You guys-
Rob,
Don't let
now
Rob
you know
get
how I
his
feel,
way.
Rob.
Frosty.
Rob, now you know how I feel.
Well, I got Iceman and Peter on my side, but I think Frosty's taking it if it's any. No, come on, Rob, Brazilian Rob. Hey, Santa Claus is a classic.
Brazilian Rob is back in my good graces.
Santa
I
Claus
love you,
is a
Brazilian
classic. Come on.
Yep. No, they're both
I mean,
pretty
Santa,
good. They're both really good.
Oh,
Santa Claus is a classic. It's a modern
Frost.
classic.
how is Frosty huge in Brazil? They'd have no snow.
That's
That's
why
why.
he's big. It's
That's
like
why he's
something that it's like science fiction to him.
And there's mountains in Brazil, so there is snow. There is snow.
Yeah, I know. All right, Frosty it is.
All right.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, the animation movies won 2 in a row. Animation won 2 in a row.
All right,
Oh, come
Bill
on.
Murray, Scrooge, or Rudolph? It's Rudolph, for me.
Baby.
What are
Rudolph,
you
baby.
doing to me here?
It's all Rudolph.
That's
I
actually, it's
swear,
funny because
Rudolph-
I of
Rob,
all the
don't- Rob,
Scrooge
don't say
movies,
something
that's
you're gonna regret. Rob, don't
no,
say
I'm saying
something you're gonna regret.
I'm not. I'm voting Rudolph.
Oh,
No, I'm saying of all the Scrooge movies, this is actually the one I don't enjoy. And I love Bill Murray, but I just never enjoyed that his rendition of Scrooge.
Yeah, it's Rudolph. And yes, The French Connection is a Christmas movie.
We've established. So is Lord of the Rings. So is Narnia.
Yep.
So is Iron Man 3. So is Batman Returns.
So is Passion of the Christ. I mean, if we're gonna go there, let's go there, bro.
Yep.
Yes.
Well,
Let's watch a
Rudolph.
snuff
That is
film
the
for
Christmas movie. That is the Christmas movie.
All right, Rudolph it is.
Hey guys, really quick. If you're not on Rob's channel, head over there now. That's where everybody's chatting. So make sure you head over to Rob's home bar.
All right. We're on to round 2 for the first tier.
Ooh.
Home Alone and Gremlins. Home Alone.
I'm
I
gonna go
didn't
Home
vote
Alone. I'm
Gremlins.
gonna go Home
I didn't vote Gremlins the
I
first
haven't
time
seen
around.
Home Alone, so
What are you
Wait,
talking
Dave,
about?
hold on. Wait. Dave, what did you say?
Did you,
I never saw Home Alone.
Did you see Bonnie's reaction?
did you
Well, I've
seriously
seen
do
that, right? Same as the
I feel
kids
like
that see
I'm the one who's
the
never
Frosty
seen
the Thing, but
anything.
I've never
Bonnie,
watched
that was
Home Alone.
amazing, Bonnie.
I've never
How
sat
have you
down to
not
watch
seen Home Alone?
it. No, I don't. Wasn't a sheltered upbringing. I was just.
I
never
feel
that
like we need to stop the live now and do like a
I
watch
think we need
party.
to
or
live
something.
stream Home Alone, dude. I think we have to. Dave,
Home
you
Alone
need
watch
to-
party
you need
right
to-
now.
Dave, you need to fix that, man.
I've only got so many hours in the day.
Oh, come on. The movie came out in
Take it.
1992.
It's
I can
90
make- I
minutes.
can make
90 minutes.
I'm sure.
Rob, Dave, that is one of the wildest things I've ever heard.
Apparently,
I've never seen Home Alone.
is Gremlins even a next Christmas movie? Apparently,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
It is in the same way that Die
Yeah,
Hard
Die
is.
Hard. Yeah.
No, come on. Gizmo was a gift at Christmas.
Well, yeah, but that means that
It's
any movie that just
Christmas
mentions
themed,
Christmas
just because
is
you're
a
not
Christmas
supposed
movie.
to
No,
be
no, but there's like
Nothing wet.
there's Christmas stuff all over the place in that movie.
Yeah.
Because it happens at Christmas. Iron Man 3
Yeah.
happens at Christmas. I wouldn't say it's a Christmas movie.
No, but this one's like got like Christmas music and stuff.
So does Iron Man 3.
Yeah, so that's a Christmas
That's
movie.
what you
Right?
missed in the beginning.
All
The
right.
criteria for
Are we
Christmas
going Home Alone
movie
for
is
this
that
one?
it has Christmas stuff. It's Home
Are we
Alone.
going-
It's Home.
It's Home Alone. Okay, Noel or Christmas Vacation? I think that's a
Yeah,
no-brainer.
don't even Rob. Just go.
Yeah,
Just go.
Christmas Vacation.
No one even saw Noel.
Oh, A Christmas Story or Charlie Brown? You guys fight
I'm
it
going
off.
Chris-
I
I'm
don't
going-
like
this
any
is
of
a good
these.
one. Let's let this one marinate. But I'm going to
This
say
one
Christmas
marinate.
Story. I'm going to say Christmas Story on this one.
Yeah, see, Rusty Bartender has a good point. In the
What?
first episode of Lost, there's a polar bear, so it's a Christmas episode.
No, that's not the same. A polar bear
Hey,
is just
polar bears
a.
get lost. The heat on a tropical island would kill it, mind you, but
Yeah, I think this one might split a little bit here. So we got. What do we got? 3 for Christmas Story.
3 for
1
Christmas
Charlie
Story,
Brown.
1 for Charlie Brown.
Maybe
Sean is
not.
late.
I think
Christmas
Christmas
Vacation.
Story.
I think it's going to be
Alright,
Christmas Story.
Panel. What's the panel? Bonnie, starting with you, Bonnie.
Christmas Story.
Dave,
yeah, it's Christmas.
I'm Christmas Story, and Rob, you're Christmas Story.
Christmas
Alright,
Story.
Maybe it's more obvious than we realize.
Charlie Brown, see ya. Rudolph, come on.
Yeah, Rudolph.
With his nose
Frosty
so
is
bright.
not that iconic.
No, Frosty's iconic, but the movie's not as iconic as Frosty is.
Well, I'm still mad at him for beating out Santa Claus. So, all right, Rudolph it is. Okay. Oh boy, these are my two favorites.
Hey, we have Pod from Saskatchewan. How you doing?
Hey.
Oh, Saskatchewan.
Yep. He's in another spot where it's cold, snowy, and windy.
As much as
I'm gonna go Home Alone.
Yeah, as Christmas Vacation, I don't know. This is hard because I love Christmas Vacation is my favorite, but Home Alone is more iconic, I think. But they're both iconic, so I have no idea. I'm gonna leave this one to the panel.
I'm having trouble deciding, but I have the most nostalgia about Home Alone.
Yeah,
I think
same
Home
here.
Alone is like it's a more of a family movie also. Like
That's true. Vacation, there's swearing.
Yeah, it's more like teens and adults and drinking. It's a good drinking movie. That's for sure.
Yeah. Brazilian Rob's got a good idea here.
This
is too hard. Pouring another drink.
What kind
You know
of
what?
drink?
So why do we do that? Why don't we
Brazilian
stop here, Rob, and make some?
Well, do you want
keep
to
going.
stop at the end of once we get to a finalist, then we do the other side.
Yeah, well,
Sure,
let's do the
sure.
finalists.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is only half.
Yeah, we're only doing half so
Yeah,
far.
let's go.
All right, so Home Alone,
Yep.
right?
It's Home Alone. Yeah,
All right, Rudolph or Christmas Story? I'm going Rudolph.
I'm going Rudolph. Just for the record, Rudolph's my favorite Christmas movie, so it's always gonna be Rudolph for me.
Oh, I think it's going to get down to Rudolph and Home Alone, and I have to pick Home Alone for that one.
Let's see what happens.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Hey y'all,
Hey,
good
Eric,
evening.
man,
Checking in.
awesome.
Hey, Eric, how's it going?
Oh, hey, Eric, you're passing right by me.
Eric's my man. I love that dude. He's a good dude.
Oh yeah, Eric's awesome.
Yeah, he's in there. He's in every channel.
Nah, he's awesome.
We're like neighbors.
Yep.
But
I
he's
think you're gonna go with Rudolph
he
on
lives
this one.
near you. 'Cause he's in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I mean, he's like maybe 10 minutes from me right now.
no way.
That area
Wow.
he's talking about. Yeah.
Crazy.
Absolutely. Okay.
So
I
he's
think
a
Rudolph
trucker,
has it.
so he's driving right now, Bonnie.
Yeah. Well,
All right, so we going Rudolph with this one?
I think Rudolph won.
Yes, Rudolph. Rudolph won.
All right, Rudolph it is. Home Alone and Rudolph for the final of the left side bracket.
I'm going Rudolph.
Rudolph.
I'm going Home Alone.
Guys, this is really important right now.
Iceman says Home Alone.
Yeah, Rob said Rudolph.
I think Home Alone.
No, I
I'm
said
having
Home Alone.
trouble deciding.
Vino said Rudolph.
Christmas Story.
Oh man,
do you
this
think,
might be
Bonnie?
a tight one. Guys, make the right choice. Make the right choice. Ooh, we got another for Rudolph. This is gonna be a good one. So the panel is split.
Yep.
So it's gonna be up to you guys in the audience.
Oh, Home Alone. Ahead now.
It's 3-3. Rudolph,
Oh, we're
Brazilian
split again.
Rob, coming in the clutch.
Really, Rudolph at beating Home Alone. I don't like
Oh, it's
this.
not. Rudolph is not. Rudolph, they're tied.
Oh God,
yeah,
this
they're-
is so close.
Oh yeah, there we go. Eh?
Yo, Iceman, you? I think your autocorrect is messed you up.
Ah, no.
Oh, Home Alone. Another one for Home Alone.
No.
Is it Home Alone? It is.
Shit, get it,
Be
relax,
happy
man.
somebody said
Jeez. Come on, guys. Come on, Rudolph. Rudolph is down by 2? Is he down by 2?
No,
Yeah. I think he's down by 2.
no. Home Alone is one ahead.
Bitch. Oh God, yeah. Let's give it 30 more seconds. I think
30 more seconds.
Come on, guys. Please don't do this to Robino. All I've ever done is give you guys sage, good cocktail.
Rudolph's
Sage.
nose will go out.
All right. All right.
I don't know.
Let's-
Let's get drunk and we all gonna look like Rudolph.
All right.
If someone makes me
it's-
drink, I'll switch to Rudolph. No. You don't bribe your way to Rudolph
Look,
winning.
I'm not totally disappointed. I mean, Home Alone is probably my top 5 movies, so I'm okay with it.
All right, let's give
Home
the
Alone it
crown
is.
to Home Alone.
Yeah, you did good, Rudolph. I'm proud of you,
Okay.
brother.
Yeah.
You could guide my sleigh anytime, Rudolph.
Okay, you're
All right, so
you're
I'm
gonna pause
gonna
this now, Rob.
yeah, I'm gonna pause that.
Okay.
We're back to us here, and let's make another round of drinks. I
Now,
think we need it after that.
Bonnie's
I agree, Rob.
rocking something over there. Hey,
What do
Bonnie,
you have, Bonnie?
Bonnie got the headgear. Here we go. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
girl.
Cheers. What are you making,
Hey,
us,
Bonnie, what
Rob?
were you making just now? I saw you shaking what Bonnie gave you there. Bonnie.
Oh, so my first drink was like the Yuletide, and now this is just a regular old Mai Tai.
Oh.
I just been wanting one for a while. It's not very Christmassy, but the first one was.
Well, she'll be.
That's
Bonnie will be in the
that's
Christmas
fine.
spirit after a couple
Yeah.
of weeks.
All right, so I'm making the right hand twist, which is my new favorite Christmas Negroni. So it is classic Negroni, little heavier on the main spirit, which for this one is a spiced rum. Using shipwreck because I've actually used up all of my homemade spiced rum. So we do 1.5 ounces of spiced rum, then we have 1 ounce of Campari, ounce of sweet vermouth, and then just 1/4 ounce of Pedro Jimenez sherry to give it a little kind of raisiny sweetness on the end. It's really, because of the spiced rum, really spicy, but it still has those Negroni vibes, just the perfect Christmas Negroni.
Hey Rob, why don't you put a link to your spiced rum recipe in the
If I can find it, absolutely.
it's on your channel. And if you don't like Rob's, you can head over to my channel and make mine. Mine is not mine though. Mine is Martin Cates. So not gonna take credit for it.
All right, let's go to the
Hey,
chat.
Peter, leave it. Hey, Peter, man, thank you so much for stopping by. We know it's like
Peter.
2 o'clock in the morning where you are. We miss you, buddy. You're the best. Thank you.
Yeah,
for
cheers,
stopping
Peter.
by.
Thanks for joining.
Absolutely. Thanks for
Merry
coming.
Christmas to you and yours. And you know, our buddy
Absolutely.
Peter had a kid recently, so
Yeah.
that's a
Oh.
beautiful thing.
Congrats.
Mm-hmm.
Children and Christmas the first time.
Yeah, Peter's one of the best guys.
Absolutely. Yeah, the fact that the amount of lives he's shown up for us at like
he's
two,
amazing.
when it's like 3 a.m. where he is.
And
No,
Peter's
absolutely. Peter's a fantastic
also just one of the funniest guys. He's got the best dry humor, man.
He does.
He kills me.
Don't just
Rob,
hate
hey,
opening
hey,
a
Rob,
Campari
Rob,
Dash
bottle.
your candy cane liqueur in there.
Hey, Rob,
What's
Pod
that?
has a cool idea. Look at Pod's
Put a
idea.
dash, the dash of my candy cane liqueur. I don't know if that's going to work. Well, let me just make the drink first, and then we'll see what happens. But if you're wondering, I made a candy cane liqueur that looks like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol.
You'll feel better afterwards.
Hey, Bonnie.
Yeah.
Hey, Bonnie, is your channel going to take like a new direction or anything like that? Or is it just kind of a brand change?
So there's like a couple of things I want to just like add to the channel this year, and one is going to be doing more live streams or just doing live streams because I only do them as a guest on yours. So doing live streams and doing like deeper dives into the actual spirits.
But you know, if you
When I've done that, the videos have done really well.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you know, we're always happy to join you on your live streams if you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Always up for
absolutely.
another
Yeah.
live.
Yeah, I was thinking like maybe I would try to do one like on kind of a slow night and kind of get a feel for it, and then plan a more extravagant one with like a contest or something.
Rob, that was a very lackluster story.
He got the job done. I was pretty high on the thing. I didn't want to spill the. All right, I'm going to give it a nice orange peel. And there she blows. The right-hand twist or a spiced rum Negroni with a little bit of Pedro Jimenez sherry.
Yep.
Vino, what you making?
I'm making It's All a Good Night.
Ooh.
Last year,
Love that one.
I made a Christmas video, and actually like on Christmas, just wishing everyone a Merry Christmas, and this was the cocktail I made.
Oh,
So,
you did, absolutely. It was a really
It's
good
on
job.
it's on my bar menu.
oh, cool, nice.
Yeah, if I put it close enough there.
Was it from my video, Rob?
No, I made it. I first made it on my channel like 3 years ago.
Really?
Yeah. So and it's been a favorite. So it's got
right.
Let me see if your specs are the same. So I got 1.5 ounces of bourbon, 3/4 ounce of reposado tequila,
Yep.
3/4 ounce of cherry liqueur, 2 dashes of orange bitters, and a dash of Engo.
Literally the same.
Nice. Yeah, it's
Nice,
I
awesome.
actually made it. I made it for a buddy at my party last weekend, and no, he enjoyed it. It's a stiff one. I mean, the only sweetness in there is coming from the cherry.
It's stiff.
Yeah.
It's stiff, but it's good, man.
Yeah,
I
and I love the name.
I just found it so intriguing that it had tequila in it. You know what I mean?
And tequila and bourbon. You don't see those mixed together very
that's
often.
that's what I
No.
mean. Like cherry herring and bourbon together is not a big surprise, but tequila is a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the cocktail I made for my last video, the Benedictine video, Rob, that had cachaça,
Yeah.
which is really surprising.
Yeah, that works well together, actually.
It was like cachaça with apple brandy and gin.
Yeah, apple brandy and
That was
cachaça.
like-
That's a.
That was wild.
I would have tried it, but I'm out of apple brandy at the moment.
No way.
Yeah, he is. He drank it all
Yeah,
in the last live.
I used in my last apple brandy video.
There'll never come a time where I have no apple brandy in my bar.
Well, the problem is I don't like any of the brands sold at my local liquor store. So I order some local stuff, but it's when you run out, you can't just get a bottle like 2 seconds
How
later.
about Calvados? So you should probably get some good Calvados.
There is some Calvados not bad. It's expensive though.
The Calvados is
Yeah.
It's actually pretty. The Calvados is cheaper than the apple brandies here sometimes.
Yeah,
No, we've got one or two Calvados brands. There's the Boulard Calvados, but yeah, it's $60 a bottle. It's pretty expensive.
Yeah.
I love the. I just love the apple brandy I have, the layered straight apple brandy. I wish I could get that to you guys.
Oh, absolutely.
We
That's
used to
really
be able to
good.
get the standard Laird's Applejack, but even that I can't find it anymore.
No, trust me, Rob. If I can ever get you a bottle somehow, some way, you and Dave, I would love to do it.
Oh, I'm sure it's
Unbelievable.
amazing.
It is unbelievable. And it's a bottled in bond, so it's
Yeah.
got proof, man.
Yeah. No, it's really good.
But
Well, the
it's
one
so
that I get is
freaking
from
good.
there's a distillery. They're actually an apple orchard, and they make ciders, hard ciders, and apple brandy, and they're near Niagara Falls. On the Canadian side, and their stuff, man, like they're an orchard, right? So they know apples, and their apple brandy is just phenomenal. The aroma from it is just pure like apple juice.
Yeah. So Laird's is actually the oldest distillery in the country.
Yeah,
in America.
I remember researching that the first time I made a drink with the Applejack.
All right, we've
Now
just
the
all been
Applejack,
asked where we're
unfortunately,
streaming from.
unfortunately, is a blend of like a
Yeah,
neutral spirit.
Neutral spirit and apple brandy.
So if
too
you
bad.
ever taste the bottled and bond, though, dude, it's just drinking like hard apple. It's so freaking good. All right, guys, cheers.
Pod is actually cheers. Pod is wondering where we're all from, so he knows I'm from Ottawa. But where are you guys from? I know where you're from, but tell the folks.
I mean, if you can't tell by the accent, then you really don't deserve to be listening to it.
Well, say it.
And Bonnie, you're from Bonnie?
I'm in Knoxville, Tennessee.
We got Knoxville. We got Mr. New York over here, and then Mr. David is way up north.
Yeah, I'm right now. I'm in Whitehorse. I was previously in Barrie, Ontario, but I'm in Whitehorse right now and have been for a couple of years. I'm testing.
Hey, Bonnie.
Yeah.
No, Rob. Dave,
Yeah.
finish your line. Finish what you were saying.
No, I'm just testing out the cold up here, right?
Bonnie, can you lay on a thick Southern accent at all, or no?
No, the only effect I get from here is I think it causes me to talk like slower than I normally would.
You didn't pick up the accent.
No, I'm like originally from Ohio, so
Yeah, that
most
explains it.
people-
makes sense.
That
makes
explains
sense.
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that explains it.
yeah, and like every time I So I do like liquor store like tasting. So I'm talking to a lot of people in there, and I've got people around here. They're like, "You sound funny. You're from the north. You're from far north," and they're always. And I'm like, "Okay, guess where I'm from?" And they're like, "Canada." So,
We have a very distinct speaking style.
That's
The style, it's like it's like Southern without the accent.
Oh yeah, no, it's yeah. Ohio is definitely it's sort of that central corridor where everything kind of merges into what I call the radio or the news anchor way of
the
talking.
non-regional accent, yeah.
All right, Dave.
Yes,
What you drinking?
I'm going to drink a mistletoe martini,
Oh,
but not
Oh
served.
my. Oh my.
Excuse me a second.
what'd you drop? That's a big towel.
I thought you were gonna start taking a shower in front of us. I'm like, whoa.
I gotta stop. I gotta make sure it
I know
doesn't get my
Chris's
laptop.
party's getting
My
kinda
notebook
crazy.
is ruined now.
I just
Actually,
love how like
it was a
Dave's
cup of water.
Dave's bar towel is literally a shower towel.
I got another bar tower. Yeah, you need one for cleaning, one for massive spills, because that does
This is
happen.
mine. Look how I don't know if you can tell how gross mine is right now. It's like so stained.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh, but
It looks like
look what's on
dirty
look what's
on-
on this actually. Look.
Oh, there you go. It still looks like dirty
Yeah.
underwear though.
Look how old school that is, Bob. Huh? Hey, where is it? You guys recognize that?
I just have a
It's a
like
60-second
standard red
cocktails
one.
logo.
60-second cocktails, yeah.
Where'd you get that printed? It.
My sister-in-law got it for me.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that was cool.
All right, so what's in this mistletoe martini?
What's
I've
in
heard
it?
the name before. I don't remember what's in it.
Oh, I did this a couple of years ago. So you need an ounce and a half or 45 mils of vodka, half an ounce of bartender's ketchup. That's elderflower liqueur.
I think we debated this a while ago.
Half an ounce of simple syrup, a 1-to-1 simple syrup, and then an ounce and a half of some good old cranberry juice. And you get some kind of nice, kind of sweet, kind of floral.
Yeah.
Shake the crap out of it. And don't serve it in a martini glass. You want to actually serve it over some ice in a rocks glass.
So what the hell makes it a martini?
Let's be
Then?
honest, you can serve it whatever you want to serve it into.
That is the most not martini.
I don't, nothing about that says martini.
Oh wow! So David, I thought you were in Calgary, which seemed exciting enough that Whitehorse. I just looked it up and I was like, "Holy crap! He's almost to Alaska." It's
Oh, yeah,
2
he's up
degrees there. 2 degrees.
I'm about 2 hours away from Alaska, depending upon which route you're taking.
Wow. Well,
And
stay
just
warm.
because Rob Vino says that doesn't seem like very martini-ish.
Yeah, there we go. What I'm talking about, man. When in Rome, David. When in Rome.
Yeah, but you don't shake a martini. That's where Mr. James Bond gets it all wrong.
No, he gets it right, actually.
James Bond would beg to differ.
He gets it right. You just don't understand his technique.
No, see, I like the explanation that that the author came up with that saying just because it sounded cool, saying shaken not stirred, but he didn't really understand cocktails. And then later on, they kind of like they wanted to come up with a reason why he would say shaken not stirred, and the reason was that he actually wanted more dilution in his drink because he wanted to keep his wits sharp. He didn't want to get drunk. But I think it's still just because the author didn't know what the hell he was talking about. Oh, for sure. And how's that?
Oh yeah, that is a tasty cocktail.
Nice.
This is a tasty burger.
Get the elderflower in there, just sweet enough that I like it. If you're really
Nice.
desperate, you could stick a little bit of lemon juice in there, like a 1/4 ounce of lemon juice, if you're trying to balance it out. But I wouldn't bother. It's really good. And
So here's
steak.
I An off-topic question for you guys. I recently made for my, I haven't released it yet, but for my my syrup series, I made for the first time gum syrup. What's your thoughts on that? Because I didn't really care for it. I don't think it's, for the amount of effort it takes to make the gum syrup, it's not that different from simple syrup. The texture is slightly like silkier, but
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, also like in a shaken cocktail, it does create a little more foam and stuff in it. I don't know if you found that with the cocktails you made.
I haven't used it
Otherwise-
much yet. I just had made a simple kind of daiquiri with it, but just to see kind of the texture. But
Yep.
I mean to dissolve the gum Arabic, it takes like 5 hours. So for that much extra effort, I don't think it's worth it. Worth that slightly different mouthfeel. Like it just doesn't seem worth it. I just stick with simple.
Again,
I mean, I think it's
right. How much of a
preference,
purist you want to be if you want to follow the directions as they were laid out,
Exactly.
because they would have done syrup differently 100 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Based on their ingredients and availability of ingredients, and for me personally,
like you can make simple syrup in about 10 minutes. Gum
minutes?
syrup
That is a long
takes
time,
like
bro.
half a day.
I mean, look, that's the thing about this whole hobby, right? Like, you don't have to follow things to the T. You can,
Oh, yeah.
no,
if you
absolutely.
want to, so you can get as close to the creators like specs as possible. But just make things the way what you've got and shit, and like don't gate. I how I feel, Rob, about gatekeeping.
Yeah, gatekeeping, and well, it's like I posted this in our Discord, but I got a comment I made for the Grinch highball. I used a Sprite Zero because it's what I have. I buy the zero. I like buying the zero sugar sodas, and one guy's like, "Don't put that in my drink." I no chemicals in my drink. I'm like, dude, first of all, this drink's for me. It's not for you. So, and then when you make it, use whatever you want.
The one thing I've learned from having been in the industry for almost 2 decades is that people, the cocktail is important. It matters to them as long as it's quality. It's done with quality, but
Yep.
it's the experience. It's the experience, man. Like they just want to have a great time. They want a bartender that's cool, and they want to make a place that has a good vibe. So, like,
Yep.
if you're serving these
Hey.
things, like, they just want a good drink. They want a good drink. That's it. Make a good drink. Make a good drink and stop worrying about like shit that only the most purest of purists care about.
Anne says, so you're saying gum Arabic in a pineapple syrup works is nice.
Well, that would flavor-wise, absolutely. Right? I'm just, if it's good, I'll be honest, I don't have the wherewithal and the time to really want to sit and do it. It's just because I've got a really hectic lifestyle. For me, I'm more likely to slap sugar and water together, literally boil it, just to get a bit more of the water out, and not, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Round 2 of the Christmas.
Round 2. Let's
movie.
get back to it.
Yeah.
So we've got White Christmas or Love Actually.
Oh, come on.
Come on, White Christmas.
White
I didn't know there
Christmas.
actually was a.
I mean, it's White
I haven't
Christmas.
seen that anyway.
brother.
It doesn't matter.
I don't even remember White Christmas, but I don't like Love Actually, so I'm gonna vote White Christmas. Well, I know the song. Does Chad have any Iceman's voting for Rudolph?
Oh, thanks, Matt. Now,
We're going White Christmas on this one.
Oh yeah.
All right. Ooh, Christmas with the Cranks or Elf? It's got to be Elf.
Elf.
Yeah.
It's Elf.
Elf.
Elf is top 5.
I do enjoy Christmas with the Cranks, though. It is. It's not a classic, but it is fun.
It's good though. It's fun.
No, absolutely, and that's part of the whole thing. But a good Christmas movie should be fun, right?
I mean, the best is my favorite character in that is Dan Aykroyd's character, who's like he's kind of like I don't know what role he has. Is he the mayor? But he acts like kind of the boss of the city. Like everyone turns to him for everything, and he's such a great actor. But yeah, let's go Elf.
My
I don't think
favorite
anyone's
line
going to
from
dispute
Elf
this.
my favorite line from Elf, and I actually use the line all the time, is "Smiling is my favorite."
Smiling's my favorite.
Oh, I literally love smiling. So
I love it when Will Ferrell walks up to the Santa there and says, "You sit on a throne of lies."
You sound
Yeah,
of lies.
Dave, that's such a good line, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great one. All right, Elf it is.
I'm gonna watch Elf after this with another drink.
The Holiday or the animated Grinch?
I don't like
haven't
rom
seen
coms.
either,
I don't like.
but it's the Grinch, so the Grinch wins.
Yeah, I think the Grinch wins. I mean, the Holiday again. The Holiday is as much a Christmas movie as Die Hard is.
Yeah.
So
No. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Die Hard's more
I'm not saying it's not.
Holiday.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying that Holiday falls within that. Like, it's just because it's happening at Christmas doesn't make it a, necessarily a
Yeah,
Christmas
Rob.
film.
Rob, I think it's important for you to acknowledge that Bruce Willis is wearing a Santa hat. So,
And I
like,
think it's important to acknowledge that Bruce Willis himself said it wasn't a Christmas movie.
listen, look, all respect and God, God bless the guy. He doesn't really know what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's me. That's me.
Anna agrees with me. All right, let's go Grinch.
Hey, one of us got to get canceled soon.
All right, The Year Without Santa Claus or Christmas Chronicle. I really enjoyed Christmas Chronicle.
Christmas Chronicle.
Christmas Chronicle. If you can, it's on Netflix. They did a sequel. They did two of them, like one year after the other, around like 2019, I think it was. And it's Kurt Russell as Santa, and I
love Kurt Russell.
He's not. I wouldn't say he's anywhere near the definitive Santa. However, I love the way he played it. He was very different. He made it his own, and it was really fun. And the sequel was not as good, but yeah, go. It's on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. So
I've never watched that. I got to watch.
Yeah, go on Netflix and watch it. There's two of them. The second one not so good, but the first one was fantastic.
The Year Without Santa Claus seems like one of those weird, like,
it's one of the OGs. Movies. It's like when they group them together, you've got Rudolph, Frosty, what's that other animated one? I've never seen it either, but it is grouped with Rudolph, so it's from that same kind of category.
That sounds like one of those like movies that was made like in like some third world country, and then they dubbed it.
No, they didn't dub it.
Yeah, it was definitely made like one of those third world countries like Canada. Hey, by the way, did you guys know you're a state?
Yeah, we're the 51st state, apparently.
Welcome to America, baby. Welcome to America.
Oh, there's been a lot of chaos in Canadian politics these last couple of days. Good Lord, we might have the 51st state.
we don't talk politics around the Christmas dinner, right? But, welcome to America, my friends.
Yeah. Okay. So Christmas Chronicle.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? I mean,
the Chronicle. I think. Nope. Did I click it? No, I didn't click it. Okay, there we go.
Come on, Rob.
Okay, Die Hard or Bad Santa? Ooh, I gotta go Die Hard.
I'm going Die Hard.
I think Bonnie said she really liked Bad Santa. There we go.
Why did you have to pair it with that?
I didn't care for Bad Santa. I don't know why. I did. Yeah.
Something about what's his face skeeves me out. I don't know what it is.
What's his name?
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy Bob. Yeah,
I don't know.
Billy Bob Thornton.
I don't like looking at him. I don't like bothers me.
He plays the same character and everything. Like, I'm watching Landman now, and it's basically like that's what he does in the summer when he's not Santa, I guess.
It was such a negative movie. Everything about it, I mean, it was funny, but everything was just like negative.
I honestly have not watched it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Billy Bob Thornton.
I think we're going. I mean, we got 3 votes for Die Hard. Sean says Bad Santa because of Bruce.
I don't mind an actor that plays the same character in every movie. Like Vince Vaughn is my favorite, and he's Vince Vaughn in every movie.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, Keanu Reeves is fantastic, but he plays Keanu Reeves in every movie.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, like, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
But if you're going to do that, you better be likable. I don't think.
Exactly right.
Billy Bob, whatever he's going to do.
Okay. Die Hard it is.
Yeah, Die Hard.
Everybody said Die Hard.
That's like old, like second half Pacino is in the same person every movie.
Okay, Polar Express or the Jim Carrey Grinch? I'm going to go Jim Carrey Grinch because Polar Express is the creepiest CGI ever.
I wish Tom Hanks didn't do it.
It's uncanny valley throughout. Yeah, because he did the like the mocap for every character, including the children.
Yeah,
so they're children that are mocapped by an adult man. So they move. They move funny.
and I love Tom Hanks. But
But this was a weird.
Absolutely
It's
fun.
such a weird movie. It's creepy.
the book is so good too. You know,
And it says like the Grinch costume is not creepy.
No,
It's meant to be creepy though.
That he makes though, that's Jim Carrey actually making those faces. Like besides the prosthetic makeup part, the frowns that he does. That's all.
We got two
Listen,
people saying both are
you
creepy.
You can't tell me nothing about Jim Carrey. I think.
Okay, so I think we can. Okay, so this is the battle of the creeps. I still think it's the Grinch.
It's the
that
Grinch.
wins.
Jim Carrey's doing it on purpose.
Right. Exactly. That's
There's a
true. Yeah.
difference.
So
There's a
yeah,
difference.
Jim Carrey was purposefully creepy, whereas the Polar Express was not intended to be creepy, but it was a result of really weird CGI.
Well, just at the
And plus,
time,
he's also
too, right?
the guy is like he's like a Canadian royalty, huh?
Who's that?
Jim
Jim Carrey? Yeah, I guess. I'm not the biggest fan of Jim Carrey himself, but I do like his movies.
Yeah.
I feel like he's out of the movies, he's a weird guy. But
yes,
his
outside of it, yes,
I've never
he's
met
a
him.
little bit. He's a bit
Can't comment.
eccentric, but he's pretty dope.
well, I
actor.
never met him, but I'm just on like appearances he's done. He's kind of weird.
He's vocal. Let's just say that he's vocal.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's Grinch.
Yep, it's Grinch.
I think Grinch won this one. Yeah.
Grinchy Grinch. All right, It's a Wonderful Life or Spirited.
Rob, just Rob, just go.
there's no
Just
competition.
Just go.
Just
Just
click
go.
on
Just
it.
go.
Is anyone voting Spirited?
No, come on.
All right,
That's
Wonderful
literally
Life.
like
Oh, okay, that's the Scrooge I was talking about. So that's the
Sorry,
new
Nightmare
Scrooge.
Before Christmas.
the Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah,
is another-
I would vote Nightmare as well. I'm just saying that Scrooge, it's on Netflix. I think it was from like 2 years ago, 2022, I think, is very good. If you've got kids, this is the perfect Scrooge to introduce them to that story. It's really, really well done. So
Nightmare
I will
Before
vote.
Christmas. Nightmare Before Christmas might be like top 3 Tim Burton films.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because he's
really,
made so
really
many flops though as well.
But he's also made some really classic films. Though.
Oh, Scrooge, Rusty Bartender. Scrooge was on the previous tier and it got crapped out. I forget what beat it though.
Probably Rudolph.
Yeah, it might have been Rudolph.
Yeah.
Rudolph had a
think it
good
was.
run. Rudolph
All
had
right,
a good
so
run until my man Iceman messed it up for me.
I think we're going Nightmare.
Matt, I'll never forgive you. I love you, but I'll never forgive you.
Okay, White Christmas versus Elf. I'm going Elf.
I'm going Elf.
Elf.
I'm
I'm
going Elf.
sitting on a throne of lies. I'm good.
Yeah.
Do we have other iconic lines from Elf? Because it's full of them.
It's full of them. Look, the fact that he was eating syrup with his spaghetti is enough.
Yeah.
That's when he goes to the he takes her on a date to the to get the world's best coffee. It was just like some shitty coffee house that they just posted that like world's best coffee. He watches. You guys did it. You did it.
But Rob, that reminds me of Sabaros. Remember when Michael? Did you watch The Office?
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't you remember when Sabaros like, oh, I'm gonna bring you to this little pizza place in New York City, and it was Sabaros.
I don't
You know
remember
what?
that.
You know what? You know what I just realized?
What?
Totally inside joke. If you're not from New York, you have no idea.
Okay.
All right, sorry, I totally forgot.
Yeah. See.
Canadians probably did not laugh at that joke at all.
Probably not.
Meanwhile, every New Yorker laughed their ass off.
So interesting. It looks like Elf wins it.
And
Although
Interesting.
William says
We
White
got two votes for
love
White Christmas though.
fantastic movie.
I love White Christmas. See, look, Matt knows. He knows he's from the Northeast. That Michael Scott scene is hysterical. It's 2 seconds. It's
Okay,
hysterical.
animated Grinch or Christmas Chronicles? I'm gonna go Christmas
I'm going
Chronicles.
Grinch. I'm going Grinch. I never saw the Christmas Chronicles, so I can't pick. I can't pick that one.
I
Yeah,
found
so
that's the
yeah.
Grinch. That's the Grinch with. That's not the original
the
Grinch.
Russell
This is the
Crowe.
Grinch with
There's the animated one.
well, yeah, but it's not the original anime. This is the one with Benedict
No, the
Cumberbatch.
second-
But
the
I don't
third
think it
one, the
matters
third
though. Yeah,
I saw this one too. I enjoyed it.
it's good. The kids watched it the other day. I found it kind of weird, but
I
Yeah.
never saw the other one, so I can't.
yeah, you got to watch
I never saw
Chronicles. It
this.
was really good.
Maybe I'll watch it tonight after Elf. I'm staying up late.
Do it.
If anybody wants to come over, let me know. Just holler.
Okay, that'll be 14 hours of flying time and travel time.
Yeah.
We've got to do like a YouTube meetup. I
Yes,
swear, man.
it's Kurt
It
Russell.
Oh,
has to happen.
yeah. So the gnome
do
and
what?
I were talking about coming to New York and trying to see who could get to meet us while we were up there. Have a mini
That would be
meetup.
awesome. That would be
We were
awesome.
thinking like maybe like Memorial Day or summerish.
If you do, let me know. We can hit the rum bar.
Oh,
up
yeah,
in-
we'll let you know.
In Times Square, it's awesome. You'll love it.
Vegas, baby. Ann wants us to all go to Vegas.
Oh yeah,
I'll do
I'll
that.
go to Vegas anytime.
All right. What do we got votes for here?
It was Chronicles.
Chronicles. We got one Grinch. I think we got Chronicles.
Yeah.
I'm not committed to this one, so I don't really care.
Yeah,
All right,
I haven't
Chron-
seen the Chronicles, so
Yeah, I've got.
Oh, I
no-
highly recommend it for sure.
I guess I'll vote third party. on that
Okay,
one.
Jim Carrey, Grinch or Die Hard? I'm gonna go Die Hard.
Yep.
Man, this was actually.
I'm
pretty
not a big
hard.
Grinch fan. I don't know.
You're a Grinch.
I'm a Grinch. I mean, I like. And I'm not even the biggest supporter of Die Hard being a Christmas movie. But if I'm just going on value of the movie, I prefer Die Hard over the Grinch.
All right, so Rob and Dave.
Yes.
My first Christmas martini challenge was called a Yippee Ki Rye.
Yeah,
Nice.
It was.
That's right. So I'm gonna go Die Hard.
Die Hard.
We
We
got to
have,
bring
four
that
for
back.
Die-
We gotta
we
bring
have
that back.
four for
We
Die
forgot
Hard.
about this here, Rob.
One for Grinch.
yeah, we got
Die Hard
next
it
year.
is.
We'll bring it back next year.
Die
Wow,
Hard.
we've got to bring it back next year, dude. You know what I'm gonna do next year? I'm gonna reach out to Steve, the bartender, and get him in on it.
Yeah, we reach out early enough.
I think if we get Steve on it, it'll help.
Yeah.
Steve's such a dope dude. Like he's really, he's willing to help out.
For sure.
He's one of the good guys.
Don't want a Christmas.
You know what? I've always been on team not a Christmas movie, but I've just come to accept it.
Oh, William Johnson's new to the chat. Welcome to the chat, William.
All right.
Hey,
so
Rob,
click
is
the
he on?
Die Hard
Rob,
button.
is he on your chat, Rob?
He's on my chat. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think everyone's on the chat. I'm not seeing any paired accounts chatting. All right, are we going Die Hard?
I think we're going Die Hard.
Die Hard. It's a Wonderful
I
Life
see-
or
see-
Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm going Nightmare, but
Nightmare.
I'm going with Wonderful Life. Easy, not even close. It's not even. I don't even know why you just said Nightmare. It hurts. It hurts my heart, Rob. It hurts my heart. I literally regret doing the Benedictine collab with you now.
I can hear the friendship breaking right now.
Oh, Dave, it's over, bro. Dave is my new YouTube best friend. That's it. Fuck Rob.
well, enjoy your collabs
Oh,
then.
that's the movie.
Enjoy your
Wonderful Life
enjoy
was
your
better.
blue curacao collabs.
Hey, I can make anything blue.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Okay, so we have Wonderful Life. We have 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even. It's
Four,
not even
5
close.
for
Like, I
Wonderful
don't understand
Life.
what just happened.
All right, I guess it's Wonderful Life then.
Yep.
It's not even close.
It's just not my thing. All right.
Hold on, real
as
quick.
much as
real
I
quick.
like,
Wait, real
Oh.
quick before we vote on here. William, are you from Hawaii? Answer that question. I want to know if William Johnson is from Hawaii. I want to know, and I'll tell you. Go ahead. Next.
as much as I like Christmas Chronicle, Elf is more iconic.
Elf is. I mean, it's Elf. It's top 5 for me. Elf's top 5. Not that Rudolph's gone. It's up there with.
Did you know? I recently found out they would have done a sequel to Elf, but the director Jon Favreau and Will Ferrell did not get along and would not work together again.
Wait, I'm sorry. Jon Favreau and who?
And Will Ferrell.
They didn't get along, huh?
Yeah, they didn't get along and wouldn't
That
work together.
surprises me.
But
Well,
like
but Jon
everyone
Favreau
else,
brought us The Mandalorian, so that's okay.
Yeah.
I love John
But-
Favreau. He made my favorite movie of all time is Swingers, and which is a John Favreau movie. He's in it, and he also wrote it.
Nice. Yeah, I think he's a fantastic filmmaker.
Oh, he's amazing. He's amazing. He's amazing.
I wish I wish they would give him kind of the reins over at Lucasfilm, and he could save Star Wars.
And the problem too is that you can't make Elf with anyone else. No one could do what Will Ferrell did.
No.
Well, that's the thing, yeah. And it's too bad because now you can't do it anymore because what's the both his dads are gone. The Elf dad and real dad are both passed away. So,
all right. So William Johnson says, when in my bar. All right, cool. All right, I'm messing with you there. I go to Hawaii a lot, and I'm obsessed with Hawaii. So I love Hawaii. So aloha to you, William.
All right, Elf it is.
Yep.
All right. Die Hard and It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah, It's a Wonderful Life for me.
I'm going to go Die Hard.
This one might be close.
I'm curious to
Die
see what
Hard.
everybody picks on this one.
Actually, before we continue,
Rob thinks.
Actually, before we continue on that, William's got a question. Just bought my first bottle of Fernet. Any recommendations? What are your favorite Fernet cocktails?
The bartender's handshake.
What's that one?
It's just straight for net.
Well, okay. That's one way to do it.
If you're from South America, you do a Fernet and Coke.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
There's a couple
Argentinian.
Yeah.
Well, actually, he said he was into tiki, right? You're into tiki. I recently did on my channel some Christmas tiki, and the Zombie Santa is basically like a riff on the zombie. It's got all the potent rums, the 151 rum, and then it's got a little bit of cranberry juice, and then at the end a little bit of Fernet, and that gives it that little minty quality to the
that's the
tiki
thing
drink.
about Fernet. Like Fernet, like your favorite Fernet cocktail. They usually use a bar spoon, a quarter ounce.
Yeah, you don't need much.
You're rarely gonna find a cocktail except for Coke and Fernet that has like a lot of Fernet. So
there is the Toronto.
Yeah, the Toronto's good. And the Haberdasher cocktail on her channel is quite good. That's got Fernet in it too.
What's in that
Is that
one?
on Bonnie's? That's on Bonnie's?
No,
it's on Anne's
channel.
Oh, Anne's channel. Oh, she's going to chat. Okay.
I did a Fernet mule during my 100 days, 100 mules, and literally 2 ounces of Fernet, and then some ginger beer, a little bit of lime juice, and it's pretty freaking good. so it's potent.
Brazilian Rob just put up a pretty good-looking recipe.
Let's throw that up there.
Mint and chocolate together. I mean, that's like a freaking slam dunk.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I did one recently. How recent was it?
Yeah, I haven't used Fernet in some time actually. I got to do some Fernet.
Have you tried the Branca Menta?
No, I can't get it.
I've tried it, but I don't have it. I've had it many times.
Okay, yeah, it's basically you could
It's
literally
like Fernet with extra mint.
Yeah, it's extra mint and extra sweetness. So if you literally do like a 50-50 Fernet Branca with like a creme de menthe, that's what it'll taste like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it's good. It's anywhere where you would use a creme de menthe, you can use the Branca Menta, and it'll just kind of add that Amaro quality to it.
Yeah, to add some of those.
And once you get used to it, it's really good to drink straight too. Just in small amounts, though. You don't do like a big glass of it. You just do in like 1.5 ounce size glasses, right?
Yeah. By the way, Rob, I think we got our answer. It's a Wonderful Life.
All righty. Wonderful Life beats out Die Hard. Wonderful Life and Elf.
Wonderful Life.
I'm Team Elf.
I'm sorry. I mean, I love Elf, but A Wonderful
Elf.
Life is just that. Wonderful Life makes me cry still. You know what I mean? I'm like,
I don't know. I've seen it. I'm just not as like into the old school movies.
yeah,
If you like more of the laughs, it'll be Elf. But It's a Wonderful Life.
I think me and Dave.
and
I think Dave.
story-wise.
I think you and I are old souls.
All right. Well, we're gonna Bonnie. What's your pick?
Elf.
Okay, so we're
I think-
we're
I think
2-2
me-
here. So
Yeah, I think me and
We'll-
Dave dream in black and white.
Black, white,
Well-
Technicolor, snowy colors.
Yeah, exactly. Or
Pirated
black and white or
cable
Technicolor.
TV from the 80s.
okay, so we've got a conflict here. It's a
Wow,
wonderful
Wonderful
elf.
Life. Wonderful Life is winning. It's not even close, Rob.
No. Rob here did not vote for Wonderful Life.
Oh, Brazilian Rob said a Wonderful Elf. That's
Good
great.
fan words, I like it. It's just like an Amari Christmas. What he's doing? He's sharp.
Yeah, I think Wonderful Life is winning.
I love Elf. I mean, I love it, but Wonderful Life is just, to me, it's too good.
Wonderful Elf is huge in Brazil.
Made a ton at the box office.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right, give it to Wonderful, and I think we're into our finale here.
Oh shit!
Wonderful Life versus Home Alone. I am Team Home Alone.
Wow.
Let's
Hey, Rob,
overlay the
Rob,
chat
hey,
here.
Rob. Hey, Rob,
Yeah.
could you pin Bonnie real quick? Could you pin Bonnie?
What's Bonnie?
Go
do?
for it, Bonnie.
That's my vote.
That's her vote. Yeah, I'm voting Home Alone on this one.
Wonderful Life apparently is also huge in
Yeah,
Brazil.
William's voting Wonderful Life. What's the fucking panel?
I'm voting whatever Dave votes.
Well, that's not fair.
Well, only because I know
Dave.
we're
Oh, no, I'm
Rob
voting
and I
Wonderful
kindred
Life.
spirits.
Okay, so we're still even here. In the chat, we got 1 for Wonderful, we got 2 for Home Alone, another one for Wonderful,
Shit.
another one for Home
Oh,
Alone.
shit. It's close. It's close.
Home Alone is winning, but it's close. Yeah.
I like a close finish. Yes.
Yeah, you know,
Yes.
Lethal Weapon.
Can we ban Matt somehow? Can we just ban him somehow?
that is funny.
Matt's cut off. Yeah, no more
Dude,
voting for Matt.
I love Matt. Dude. He's killing me tonight. That's my dude, man. But he's killing me tonight.
Lethal
Apparently,
Weapon.
Lethal
Which
Weapon
one? Is there? Yeah, I think there is some Christmas like
Yeah, but
themes
you know
in
what?
the first
No,
one.
wait. He can't take it back because he said Home Alone already.
Yeah, it's true. More Christmas decor than Die Hard. Probably right.
Matt,
Yeah, but
Matt
you
is,
say Die Hard.
so
John
I learned
McClane had a
something new.
machine
I
gun.
learned something new
Oh.
today. I learned something new today. Ready, guys?
What's that?
Matt is my guy. Matt's my guy. Like I love him. He's a stand-up guy. We have very different tastes in Christmas films, and it's a little heartbreaking. I'm not gonna lie, but you know, it is what it is. I still love you, Matt, but man, your Christmas tastes a little off.
We hear what you're saying. Though, but
Oh, you know
He
what?
says he's
He's
Jewish.
There you go. He doesn't
There you go.
care. He doesn't even care about Christmas.
I
He
didn't.
doesn't even believe in the Messiah. Come on.
Oh, not a movie, but I feel like when we're talking about like just Christmas media, the Festivus episode of Seinfeld deserves an honorable
Oh my
mention.
God! Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
Oh,
that-
Festivus
yeah,
for the
that-
rest
that
of us.
deserves it.
Well,
Wait, so what won?
Festivus-
What won here?
Uh,
I
I think
close.
Home Alone, but I don't know.
No.
You don't
oh,
think
it was
so?
Wonderful Life.
I think it's a Wonderful Life.
I don't know. Okay, we got.
Hold on, wait. Let's start from. All right, right now we're gonna start from scratch. I think we're confused with the order of the chat. In the chat, put your pick, okay? Right now, if you're watching, put your pick in the chat.
They've already done that.
And if you say
No,
Lethal
no,
Weapon,
I want to make sure we get it right. I want to make sure we get it right.
everything after this little line.
Exactly. Once
That-
starting from Bonnie.
Yeah.
this
What is
little
your
one.
pick?
Notice
What is your pick?
Bonnie just invalidated her choice because it didn't come after the line.
But then I
Wonderful
put it
We got
Life.
again.
Wonderful Life. Okay, we got one for Wonderful Life. All right, William. I like this William guy. I like this William guy.
No, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, William Johnson is my new friend.
It's the most.
I guess they're-
I gotta find out how to make
I
polls
thought
here.
William Abidin. William Abidin. All right, wonderful.
Yep.
All right, we got 2 for wonderful. All right, and
Two
you know
for
I love
wonderfuls.
Anne already. Anne is one of my obsessions. I love Anne, so we're good. I got 2 for Vino right now, baby.
Remember,
Jesus
and
Christ,
Vino have had a body swap.
Matt
way back when.
Matt just continues to break my heart tonight. I'll never quit you, Matt. I'll never quit you. All right, we got 2 for wonderful, 1 for Home Alone. Where's Brazilian Rob at here?
I think he had Home Alone, but I'm not sure.
Well,
Matt,
it looks
stop,
like
bro. Matt, you messed up with Rudolph already, Matt. This is all your fault that Rudolph's not here right now. It should be Rudolph versus It's a Wonderful Life.
That's right.
At least then I wouldn't care so much for one.
yeah, you'd still care.
I would.
Oh,
actually.
God. He still says Rudolph.
I still.
I don't know. All right. Are we giving it to It's a Wonderful Life?
We
Are we? Wait,
Yes.
what's the panel think?
I don't know. They all went to sleep.
Scroll backwards, Rob.
Rob, what's
I
your
can't.
pick,
I
Rob?
can't scroll on the screen. The screen just overlays. I have no control.
Okay,
All
hold
right,
on.
you know what?
Home Alone.
Rob gets a pass because it was his first date.
Mickey's Christmas Carol. Hey, that's what
So
we
when
didn't
Rob
talk
was
about.
in Rio de Janeiro, he went on a date with his wife.
Mickey's Christmas is
Home
pretty
Alone.
awesome.
Rob, what is Home Alone like with Portuguese in Portuguese?
Did you watch it in Portuguese?
No, we
that's
call him
pretty funny,
Brazilian Rob.
actually.
Brazilian speaks Portuguese.
Home Alone in
Actually,
Portuguese. That's
Mickey's-
cachaça without my parents.
See, Brazilian Rob was watching Home Alone with a nice little glass of cachaça with his future wife.
I think Anne is disqualified for trying to pressure
rigging
Matt
the vote?
into.
Is she rigging-
she's
she
trying to
rigging
rig
the
the
vote?
votes. Like this is more like contentious than our last one with the fantasy films.
Yeah, no, It's a Wonderful Life. Come on.
But Rob, you got to remember, Christmas movies, they're like personal.
They are. That's true.
They-
Hey, I'm still mad that
William Johnson just said, "Mickey's Christmas Carol make you cry." Like I cry during Christmas.
I'm still mad that Miracle on 34th Street didn't pass the first round.
Well, that's because you didn't have the
No,
original.
it did pass the first round.
The original wouldn't.
No, it
passed the
lost
third
against
round.
Gremlins in the first round.
Yeah, Gremlins is pretty epic though. Come on, Mogwais are amazing. Mogwais are pretty fucking amazing, guys. All right, listen. Raise your hand if you miss Ann. Raise your hand if you miss Ann, the bartender. Come on, raise your hand if you miss Ann.
Come back.
Love you, Ann. We miss you, dog. We miss you so much.
All right, I think we're just gonna go Wonderful Life.
Yes. Oh God.
Where
You
is
just
it?
made Christmas for Vino. Christmas
You
is
made
going to
my
sit there and watch
Christmas
that.
There we
You
go.
made my
Hey!
Oh.
And the winner is
Oh,
It's a Wonderful Life.
I feel like Ebenezer Scrooge when he saw all the different ghosts, and now he wants to give everybody a day off from work.
And then someone gotta say, "God bless us, everyone."
Yeah. Hey, Bonnie, can you do it for us, Bonnie? Can you do little
Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim.
Come on, Bonnie, give us a go.
God,
Bonnie,
God
give us
bless
a
us, everyone.
What is
Ding,
what?
ding.
What do you want me to say?
God bless us, everyone.
God
And you're-
bless us, everyone.
There we go.
I love Bonnie. She's great. All right, guys, that was awesome. That was fun. That was super fun.
It was. Thank you.
That was really good. Wait, Surviving Christmas get a mention today? No, Surviving Christmas, did that get a mention?
Nope, it didn't.
No, it
think
wasn't
it
in
did.
there. It wasn't in the list. Didn't make the 32.
Well, listen, guys, thank you so much for joining us tonight. This was super fun. I don't know if you guys had a great time. I know I had a great time. How
Yeah,
about
this
you?
is great.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, cool. So we'll be back in January. And what we're thinking of doing is, Rob, go ahead. Tell them, Rob. What
Yeah, we're the next so keeping with our theme of doing themed cocktails and then reviewing some films. We're thinking of doing Prohibition era cocktails and reviewing some mafia movies.
Yeah, and what's great about the connection, we try to do
What's
a
that?
connection. It connects because It's dry. You know, it's dry January, dry January. So nobody's
Prohibition.
drinking. Prohibition, bing bang bing. I love mafia movies. I grew up.
And Vito will
With a
do
lot
his
of-
best like Italian New Yorker accent the whole
Yeah.
show.
You better, you better watch it, Vito. You
Let's
might
just
wind
say
up with
I
divorces
grew up
in
with
your
a lot
head.
of friends who were well connected. So I'm very, very enthusiastic about this film. So think about your favorite. As a matter of fact, you know what? Before we say goodnight, what is everybody's favorite mafia movie? Okay. Before we say goodnight, what is everybody's favorite mafia movie? How about you guys?
It's
on the
funny.
panel?
Well, Godfather. If I have to pick one, Godfather Part 2.
Dave?
You're gonna bow your head in shame, but I really like the Untouchables.
I was
That's
just going to say
amazing. No, why
Untouchables
would I
close
be
second.
ashamed? That's what I'm.
Well, it's
I was
just
just gonna-
I really like that movie.
It's great.
You know,
fantastic.
I
I was
Godfather
literally going to
really
say
like that.
close
Great.
second. Godfather Part 2, close second, Untouchables. Love the Untouchables. It's funny because I actually asked, when I came up with this idea, I asked ChatGPT, make me a list because I need to do the bracket wars. I need 32 films. And so it listed 32 of the most like popular mafia films. And oh God, before we do this, I have some viewing to do because I've seen maybe 10 out of that list.
I've seen every single one.
I will send you the list, Vito, and let me know what you
Send
think.
it to me. Send it
Yeah,
to me.
send me the list as well.
You know, I've got the Bronx Tale poster right here.
That's right. Yeah.
Actually, Bonnie, what's your favorite mob movie, Bonnie?
So I would say The Godfather because it's one of the only ones I've seen. So open for
Bonnie, you got some homework to
recommendations.
do, Bonnie.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like
Watch you on
I'm
that-
either behind in movies or I have movie amnesia.
It's
Sometimes
fine.
I get that too sometimes.
Bonnie, we need you on the next one, Bonnie. We need some beautiful feminine energy here. So make sure you join us. In the next one.
It's really fun, and maybe I'll do one of my own soonish.
Yeah.
We're
We'll
there. We're
definitely-
there, dude.
Yeah,
We're
let us
there.
know.
We're there.
Yeah.
So my
If I can join,
favorite
I
is-
absolutely will.
My favorite is Goodfellas, followed
Nice.
by The Bronx Tale because Bronx Tale is where I grew up. I grew up in that neighborhood, and I know literally everybody in that movie. I grew up with them. So it's very personal for me. But it's also just it's a good ass movie. So if you haven't seen The Bronx Tale, watch The Bronx Tale, and then that means you and I will be a little more connected. You'll know how Vino, you'll know the neighborhood Vino grew up in, and it'll be nice.
Yeah.
So when you sip one of my
You'll have
cocktails, you know what's
In the
going on.
Vino, in the Vino's backyard pass as a kid.
That's it. That's it. Anyway, listen. I want to wish all you guys a very Merry Christmas, a very Happy New Year. It's 24. What do you guys think? 24 was a pretty wicked year. We had fun.
It was a good
Right?
year. I'm looking forward to 25. Be even better.
I think 25 is going to be better.
Yep.
I think 25 is going to be better.
Absolutely.
We got some cool things coming up with the show, and Bonnie's going to be going live, which is fun, and we're looking forward to it. So thank you to everybody that joined us tonight. This was a super fun night. Again, Merry Christmas to you all. You guys on the panel, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And
Merry Christmas,
we'll see you
guys.
guys. And remember, the most important thing: when life gives you lemons, make yourself a cocktail. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Cheers.
Merry Christmas.
And Happy New Year.
Yeah, filthy animals.